Hello. Forgive me, please, because I know not what I do. To you, this is another unboxing, but to me it's just a conveyor belt of vacuums I'm having to unbox, and I'm doing a lot of this all in one day. I'm changing my socks and I'm changing my top, so it gives the illusion that I'm recording this on different days, but no, another one in the palette series. Here we have, I think this is the only LG vacuum. Now, according to the box, it's a V-2620DE in silver grey, spelt the American way with an A. 1300 watt. Now, I've only ever had one other LG vacuum cleaner. Years ago, long before I showed my ugly face on the YouTube. And I think it was an LG King. It was red and silver. It looked like a bit like a motorbike. You know, it had all these chromy bits on, and I don't remember much about it. I think I got it from Curry's, I think. And I think it had a remote control. The main thing I remember about that LG was it had a nozzle called a Sani Punch, and it was designed to eliminate dust mites. And it didn't have a brush. Instead of a brush, it had a vibrating plate with little nodules on. Hence the term Sani Punch. And I think it worked by punching the dust mites on the nose, so they became a bit disorientated, you know, thinking, oh, I've been punched on the nose, and then they lose the grip on the carpet fibres, and then they're sucked up. Rather a cruel way of doing it, but, you know. I was going to say that's the Japanese for you. It could be the Koreans. I think Samsung is Korean, isn't it? I'm not sure. Anyway, this particular Samsung, what am I saying? LG. Well, I think Samsung is Korean. I think LG may be Korean as well. But this is made in China. Anyway, apart from it being a very, very tatty box, it could well be one of the unused ones. Looks promising so far. But I've unboxed loads of vacuums with tubes like this. Some of the Hoover ones have had tubes like this. Morphy Richards Vinto. You may or may not have seen that yet. Depends when I put them on. But no telescopic tube. 2 chrome fixed tubes. And on this one we've got parking or storage bracket, and there's space there to put a nozzle. Oh, do you think? I don't know. Well, I'll check the instructions. I don't know if this is the right nozzle. I've seen this nozzle recently, and I think it was on the Goblin Aztec that I unboxed as well. Again from the same palette. Yeah, I think it's identical. Apart from this one has a metal base plate, and I think the one on the Aztec was plastic, but it does look the same. Wonder if this is a replacement. I'll soon find out. Yeah, swivel hose. I think I've only just brought this one in from the garage. I did bring a few in this morning. And I thought, oh, I'll only do those, but I've ended up bringing this one in just quickly. This is probably be the last one I do today. I've really got to start tidying. I hope that's not the right time. I hope it isn't 3:45. I hope that, let me check. I hope it's 3:45. Oh, hang on. It's 14:35, phew. Right, I'm going to have to stop after this one. There we go, suction control. It's a bit short and cheap. 2 bags. Yuck, is all I'm going to say about that. Titchy little nozzle there. It will turn, there we go. I've got a vacuum with a very similar shaped dusting brush, but it's bigger. Honestly, I think we're all midgets, don't they? These vacuum manufacturers giving these little tiny nozzles. Right, now that's what it looks like. Doesn't it? Oh, it does show, sort of. It looks a fairly basic model. Let me just check, folks. Oh, I think that is the correct. Yes, it looks like that is the correct floor nozzle. So I have a feeling I won't count my chickens, but I have a feeling this could be a factory sealed one, despite the fact it's all tatty. I don't know, no, the tape is in places where it wouldn't have been. But so far everything I've unboxed does look factory fresh. And, oh, it's a... I might keep this one, because I think this is the only one in this palette. There was a lot of duplicates. But I think I've only got one LG. Right, there we go. I'm not sure of the date of this. It's fairly recent. Oh, yeah. It's got a sticky mark on it here. That's all I can see so far along with it. I've got some sticky stuff remover that will just take that off. Then a bit of a wipe down and a polish up. So, oh, it's, yeah, I think that's just a mark on it. I don't think that, yeah, I think that will come off, another sort of sticky mark. It's very small. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's bagged. There's another tools on there. Ooh. Yuck. Ooh, that's off. Look at that. Look at that little tiddly thing. What can you do with something that big? Not a lot. Not a lot, folks. Where am I going to stick that? Eh? That's hardly going to get halfway down the side of my sofa cushion. It's not going to get right down to where all the deep down hobnob crumbs are, is it? Or whatever biscuit I've been chomping on. Hopefully by the time you see this video I'll be not chomping on any biscuits and I'll have lost loads and loads of weight. Hopefully. It's funny because yeah, it might appear over the next few months, if I stick to a healthy eating plan, I'm not saying a diet. One video you might see me with a bit of a paunch, and the next video you might see me all slim, and you think what's been going on? It's just because I'm recording them at different times and uploading them at different times. Right, let's see, how do you get into the bag? Well, anyway, let's have a look at it. We've got, you know, it's a pretty standard thing. They're tiny little buttons though. On, off, flex rewind, minimum, maximum motor speed. Whoops, little sponge filter, exhaust there. Hang on, that doesn't go on that. Pop it on there first. So that's been very interesting for me to open a lot of vacuums I never would have considered buying. See, if this had been on eBay on its own, I wouldn't have bought it. No. So, you know, hopefully it's interesting for you too to see different things. I'm not going to force that. I better chat. I don't know how to open the bag door. It might just pull off. Not very good instructions, really. Oh, it doesn't. It pull. Oh, it goes upwards. That's it. Right. Ah, there's no catch. You just put your finger in, and that's it. Well, it opens nice and wide. Let's do what I normally do. Oh, you can use this without the bag in place. There's nothing to stop you. So, I won't, I'll slide it out, might as well. Eek! Pre-motor. The motor behind looks fine. Slide it, tuck it back in. Oh, and I've shown you well, it's more of a diffuser, really, post-motor. It's not really a filter. It's very, it's got a very coarse, open texture to it. Oh, so it's got a little sticky thing there, so you have to peel the backing off, then you can close that up when you're disposing of the dirt. This would be alright for someone who wants a car back, I expect. You know, some of these very small little cylinders, unless you're living in a very small house, they're not so good. They're good as a supplementary vacuum. Say you've got your main cleaners an upright and you just need something for your doing your car and your stairs and things that's a bit lighter, then something like this would be okay. Yeah, I don't think this is quite as factory fresh, possibly. It's quite smooth. A lot of the corduroy wines that I've been pulling out recently from this palette have been quite, you know, sound a bit graty. Right, we've got the little yellow, don't pull it out too much more, and then it's a red one, so I'll do that. Quite short cable. Right, I'll just go and plug it in and we'll see what this sounds like. Right, so far none of the vacuums I've turned on, fingers crossed, has blown up on me. But there is always a first time. Will it be today? Let's hope not, because I don't think my poor heart can take it. I've dirtied up this rug anyway. Right, it's on minimum. It's a noisy little thing, isn't it? Quite noisy. This would have, I think it's that way, yeah. This would have been a budgety, I've no idea. I expect, if I was to look through some of the old Argos catalogue scans, I'll be able to date it a bit better. Oh, speaking of, we haven't looked at the Dewberry, have we? I'll look at the label underneath in a minute. Yeah, this, the big wheels though, aren't they? Those big wheels. Very big. We haven't looked underneath. Two big wheels, they're quite thin though. And nice swivel caster. That's your parking slot, or your actually storage slot, not your parking. And the parking one's on the back, isn't it? There. Yeah. Right, I will give this a little go. It's not, oh, that's the wrong way. I think. Is it? Ooh. Oh, it's a bit stiff. That will be that way up, I expect. Oh, so that's where that goes, because the other little nozzle is on board, isn't it? The crevice tool. So the dusting brush. Oh, that's the way. Oh dear. It doesn't matter where it goes, does it? Yes. Sort of. Put it like that. There. I think it's, I don't know if it's a standard 32mm connection. I'd have to sort of, I normally use like a Henry tool to gauge if they're 32mm. I normally have a Henry accessory hanging about somewhere. Ooh, right, yeah, it's very short. What's that for? Ooh, didn't notice that. I think that might have something to do with the storing. There's a little, there you go, look, there's a little clip on the hose. I think that might clip on somewhere onto the machine. Let's have a quick look, shall we? I'll have a quick go of it, show you the label underneath if you're interested. It doesn't, oh, I don't think it shows what that's for. No, it doesn't, I don't think it does. Use the storage clip as shown when storing a cleaner. Picture number 15 or item 15. No, yes. That little clip on the hose, that little collar, actually clips into somehow. That's of interest. You see this in Japan and China, I expect. There's a lot of people living in those countries, and they tend to favour very compact vacuums, and they want something that stores away in a compact manner. So that's, yeah, that'll somehow... I've got another vacuum that does this, I can't recall, but it clips onto there when it's upright and parked, well, in storage. Right, let's have a quick go at this. Right, I'm going to start it off on maximum, just to see if it has the soft start feature. I don't expect it will. But because the hose is so short, the cleaner's going to be always at your feet. Well, I don't like that. Well, this is just a synthetic rug, but it's dragging on that, and it's not nice. It's not nice. I don't like it. Well, I didn't choose it, you see, did I? Oops. It was in that pallet. I had to get what I was given in that pallet. Let me see. Oh no, oh, that's awkward. Trying to park it. Let's just check the old storage bracket thing. So that goes on there, and then the hose, just turn that collar round a bit, and this goes on there. Still, it's got a lot of height to it though when it's like that, so you'd need a tall cupboard. You can't see the top of it, but it's very tall. Right, I'll just unplug, we'll see what the cord rewind is like, and we'll just have a look at the rating sticker. Right, let's have a go. That's quite good, although it didn't have a lot of cable to rewind, did it? You see, these 3-pin UK plugs are often quite bulky. I don't know what the plug and socket system is like in China and Japan, but that's probably a 2-pin thing. I think it's possibly. I think there's other countries that use a 3-pin. I think Hong Kong used to, you know, when Hong Kong used to belong to Britain. But oh, I suppose it's okay. Right, let's have a quick look at the label at the back. There we are, LG vacuum model, whatever that says. IEC 1100 watt, max 1300 watt, made in China. There's a serial number stamped on it and various other symbols, which I don't know. I've seen that one before. So I think that's an electrical safety symbol for another country. Let me just hold it up. We can't see anything now, but they're all safety labels on that. Well, that's the end of another unboxing for my pallet series. Thanks for watching. Please thumb up, please subscribe. If you've got any questions, ask them in the comments section below. Check my back catalogue, hundreds and hundreds of different videos on vacuums, carpet washers and other floor care appliances. You probably will see this again, I'm not sure, but it'll be quite low on the list. I think I'll just pack it up, put it back into storage for a while, because I've got a huge backlog of other demos that need to be made, of cleaners that you can buy now. I think people will be more interested in. But there you have it. This might be sold once it's polished up, I don't know. Might be a useful little vac for someone. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure it warrants a place in my collection yet, but I suppose it's good to have the odd rogue model. And it's a bit different, I suppose, isn't it, LG? Anyway, that's it for today. Tune in for the next video coming up very, very soon. So until the next time, I'll see you all whenever I see you. Bye for now.